Hello everybody, we are Team Cool Kids and today we discussing the possibilities of eco-oil as a born global firm. Let's start with the firm's specific advantages to be established. We have identified three dimensions and the first one of those is monopolistic advantages. So building long-term relationship with exclusive contracts with large producers of biomass, for example, sugar refineries. Then grow reputation amongst customers and close contacts with the customers. From the technology and college side, they should patent innovation. So the innovation is chemical process to transform ethanol in cathanol, and size and containerized configuration, which is not location specific, and continue investing on R&D. From the economies of large size point of view, they should use first mover advantage to go into the markets and grow and expand quickly to profit from economies of scale, learning curve effects, which comes, for example, decreased production time, and also grow stable organization with established structures and wide networks, and expansion to other markets, regions, or products to spread the risk. If you're discussing something about internalization versus outsourcing of services, eco-oil should keep in-house R&D, intellectual property, production, market and sales, human resources and administration, partnership management, quality control. But they should buy logistic distribution, maintenance, operations, accounting, legal services, and IT. We have a really practical approach on partners, allies, and suppliers. In the case of eco-oil, we think that eco-oil should partner with existing oil companies such as Shell, Ventures, or Neste. And then Maersk, the largest shipping company in the world, Danish-based, so low cultural differences between Sweden and Denmark. TVS and Honda. From the ally side, they should probably focus on Swedish private equity and venture capital association as Business Sweden to gain capital and connections, as well as Port of Rotterdam, the sixth largest port in the world currently, which means the global delivery in the future. From the supply side, Maersk as a supplier to ship containers to everywhere, and then ASR Group to gain raw ingredients. They should totally focus on value co-creation with the supplier and partnership, particularly. eco-oil is truly an export-oriented firm, aimed to be upon global. So the key element is to focus on strategic partnerships in every phase from production to maintenance. If we take a look to customers and suppliers, as well as the governance structure and the governance strategy. From the customer side, as I already mentioned, they should focus on quality customer interaction, do product benchmarking, active participation, design based on customer needs, and engaging customers in decision making. From the supplier side, value-based sourcing, cost and profit sharing, and looking for trustworthy suppliers that can deliver goods no matter the case. And if we look at the governance model, you may see on the right hand side supply chain and customer services CC reported to regional business units, and strategy coordination and consolidation are directed by the corporate itself, and the cost control and value added to each regional business unit. So what are those target locations for eco-oil? We have identified first that they should take over the Swedish market to understand a bit about the demand side and how the existing infrastructure work. When things are predefined in Sweden, they should expand to Germany, France, the Central Europe more, and then when they already have a somewhat prominent place on the market, they should start exporting globally. If you look at the left-hand side, there you may see top global ethanol producing countries. There is a United States, Brazil, and China on the top of the list. So bear in mind the strategic partnership with Maersk. They could start expanding to US, Brazil, China, their operations. We also identified eco as business model canvas, considering key partners, key activities, key resources, other proposals, cost structure, revenue stream, which is a combination of various factors, B2B, B2C, licensing, channels, customer relationship, and customer segments. So lastly, how about the financial estimation of this Born Global status achieving process? We have first estimated the year one incomes and cost structures. We thought that costs that are coming in-house is sale of containers, royalties, and additional services. And during the first year, the costs will be in the production of containers, and then R&D processes and sales marketing PR. And we are assuming that one container takes roughly 6 months to build. So we guess that Eco Oil needs approximately 3 million euros investment from the venture capital, bank loans, and business angels in year one. And on the bottom of the screen, you may see the timeline for scaling up process. So first we start with fundraising, then launching a prototype and going to the Swedish market. Once we have already gained some status on Swedish market, we start expanding to other countries. So the timeline could be from 6 months till 6 years that we are in the European region, and then somewhere around 10 years we are already globalized our actions. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you all the best.